Over the coming weeks, we're going to be rolling out a new user interface. In terms of interacting with the content, nothing has changed. That all remains exactly the same. I'm not going to cover that again here. We've got other videos that do cover that, and I'll put a link in the description below. Starting with the right menu, we have a list of all the interactable objects in the scene. And you can show and hide these objects. They're all shown at the moment. You can hide them by clicking on the different names here, like so. You can use these buttons at the top to hide all of them and show all of them, and it's nothing more complicated than that with that part of the menu. Above the menu we've got a search bar, so we can type in something and find it and highlight it like so. Where we've made the most changes is actually the left-hand menu over here. So one of the problems we had with the previous user interface was that a lot of people didn't realise that the menu icon over here was actually a portal to more 3D content. So now what we've done is we've actually added a notification icon with a number showing you that there's actually more content, like either 1 or 2 more scenes, etc., that you can navigate to. So for instance, we can switch from this scene into a scene on radiography. Alright, so let's switch back. We've got a play button here, so when there's something that's animated within the scene, then if we hit play, that will play that animation. The button beneath that is the button for the test yourself mode. So again, we've covered this in detail in a different video, but essentially this puts you into a mode whereby when you click on an object, instead of it giving you more information about it, you can actually type in what you think it is and test yourself on different anatomical terms. If you're not sure what something is, you can use the show answer function to give you the answer there. You can exit the test yourself mode by clicking the same button. Here we have the walkthrough mode, so the icon here or the number here, notification, indicates that there's actually a walkthrough available in this content. So clicking on this takes you into the walkthrough mode, and again this is something we've covered in more depth in another video, so I'm not going to go over it in detail again here, but in short, this is a mode whereby there are different steps that we will take you through with further learning content. So it's definitely worth checking out when you see that icon present within a scene. Normally this content occupies a small part of your browser window, but by clicking this button you can make it occupy the full browser canvas. This button is to switch your viewing mode, so a lot of you won't have a need for this. It's a difference between orthographic and perspective viewing. So very simply, with perspective, objects that are further away appear smaller, whereas with orthographic that's not the case, and sometimes that can be useful when, for instance, you want to demonstrate something like how an organ looks for X-ray. The orthographic view is actually going to give you a better indication of that than the perspective view. Lastly, we've got a help button down here, and if you click that, we have a list of all the different controls that you can use to navigate the content, and there's actually a link here to watch a video tutorial on how to use the content as well, which is effectively this one, and we might have some more information here. So that's essentially it with the new user interface. If you've got any questions, then please get in contact.